Have some breaking news this midday.
Yes, we do. After months of requests from advocates and concerned neighbors, Indianapolis council leaders are pursuing a moratorium on new data center development in Marion County. In a statement this morning, the City County Council President Maggie Lewis saying in part, quote, "This pause will provide the City County Council, the administration, industry experts, and community stakeholders the opportunity to fully evaluate the long-term impacts of these developments, including infrastructure demands, utility capacity, environmental considerations, economic outcomes, and neighborhood quality of life." So it's important to note here, there is an ordinance currently going through the City County Council approval process to create regulations on new data center proposals. But a lot of people in the community, a lot of advocacy groups say it's not going far enough. So the City County Council President Lewis is going to add an amendment, introduce an amendment at the Metropolitan and Economic Development Committee meeting on Monday. So that's going to be the first step of going further on this process.
And this is just one community, I think, in the central Indiana, or at least greater Indiana region or state as a whole, that is trying to put these parameters in place. I mean, you have a lot of people who seem to be on the same side of this issue. A lot of people seem to be able to band together and say they don't want data centers. But from what I have read, there seems to be a lot of misinformation about them. I actually looked up through the Goldwater Institute, which I do want to preface. It is primarily a conservative and libertarian organization. It describes itself as a free market public policy research and litigation organization. They had a really good fact versus myth sheet that was laid out. So I just highlighted a couple of things that stood out to me. So one being, are data centers resource hogs that will drain local supplies? It said data centers are among the most water efficient industrial buildings ever built. Another question, are data centers driving up electricity prices and threatening the grid reliability? Because that is one thing you constantly hear from people. This is going to hurt our grid. According to this organization, it says no, the primary drivers of rising electricity prices are regulatory policy, infrastructure investment, and generational costs, not data centers. And then the final one, Anna, that stuck out to me was, who pays for grid upgrades related to data center development? In most cases, the developer, not the taxpayer. So, I mean, are people educated enough on the data centers to be able to make these decisions about where they can or can't be built? I mean, obviously that's up to the individual person, but I do think that we could do a better job at making sure people actually understand what the strain really is.
And I think that's part of what President Lewis was saying is, like, we just need to put a pause on this, see exactly what's going on with these data centers before we allow more to come into our community. Right now, the Martindale, Brightwood, and the Decatur Township data centers are the only ones that are approved, not built yet. So they will be coming. But the DC Blocks proposal on the east side at Fintail Drive, that's the only proposal that is still going through right now that this moratorium, if it passes before, could potentially impact. So, you know, that's just, we have, and then the Franklin Township and the Pike Township data centers got revoked or knocked down.
And another question I have too is, if the moratorium does go through, these already approved ones, will they be grandfathered under the previous policy where they were allowed to be built, or could there be a clause in this moratorium that says retroactive, any passed within the last like 6 weeks, 6 years, whatever, will they be stopped because they can make it retroactive?
And I'm sure hopefully that language will be in this amendment. Again, this will be proposed at the Metropolitan and Economic Development Committee meeting that's on Monday at 5:30 p.m. So I know there was already going to be a rally because that was supposed to be the last time public comment could be made about the original ordinance. So I know there was going to be a lot of people there. And so now I'm sure a lot of people will be there looking what's the wording of this amendment.
I bet you're right.